Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Greeks channel. I am Kostis, and today I have with me Noosh 101.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you so much, Noosh, for being here. I'm your fan. You are one of the inspirations to start this channel.
Oh,
And thank you so much for doing this with me.
of course, of course. I love just, communicating with everyone in the fandom of Eurovision. And, like I was inspired myself from like wee wee blogs and other like Alicia Michelle and
Mm.
other people. So I think the more we grow as a community, the better. So no,
Yeah,
honestly,
exactly. It's so nice. It's so many of us now. I mean,
so
we
many. There's so many reactors now.
I know. I didn't know. Like for the past few years, I was following a few, including you, and then I was like, this year, now that we're doing this in this channel, I realized how many there are. I didn't know it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually this year's become more definitely prevalent when it comes to reactors that I've noticed because like I started 2 years ago, I think. And yeah, it's just taken off since then. And I think it's just because Eurovision has become a bit more well known
I think
globally.
so.
I think there's a lot more American reactors. Like I was seeing like so many American reactors, whereas like most people, like, because I live in America now,
Yes,
like most people have no idea what it is. So it's just interesting to see how it has become a real thing
I
now.
know it is a real thing. So where are you from? I know you're from Cyprus and Armenia, but you're British, right?
Yeah, it's so confusing to everyone. Even me, even me, it's confusing. So I'm born in the UK.
Hmm.
I'm raised in the UK.
Okay.
But I am Armenian by blood, but because I don't know if you understand the diaspora of the Armenian diaspora, but because of the Armenian genocide that happened in 1915, a lot of Armenians immigrated to other
Okay.
countries. My family went to Cyprus, so my grandparents were raised there. My granddad was actually born there on my dad's side. My mum's side was born in Lebanon, but she was adopted and brought to Cyprus, and she had no
Okay.
idea until she was 40 that she was adopted from Lebanon. So she grew up with a Cypriot culture too. So both sides of my family, we grew up with more of a Cypriot culture than an Armenian culture, but the Armenian culture is very ingrained in our system too. So like I would say that that is like part of me, like both of them, but by blood, I'm
Of
100%.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
So,
nice though to have all this like influences from like
yeah.
your
Yeah.
upbringing. That's
And
great.
now I live in the US, so let's add that into the confusing mix of places that I come from. But
Great. That's great. Oh, by the way, whoever doesn't know news, I don't know how this happens. Like, if you're here and you don't know news, like it's like you like Eurovision and you don't know Loreen. But anyway, I will
no,
have the.
don't put me in that pedestal. I'm not that sorry.
I mean, you are. For me, you are. I will have the link of your channel down in the description so you can find her, just in case you don't know how to find her.
Distinct.
So let's go for to talk about Eurovision
Yeah.
2023. We have all
Serious.
of the songs now, right?
Yeah, we got them all. So the last song came out on Thursday. So we
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. Oh my gosh. Like it's gone so quickly this year. I feel like more than every year it does, but like this year it feels like the songs have been pretty good quality. I know loads of people were complaining at the beginning, but I think they're pretty good.
I
Like
know people were complaining. Yeah, I've seen that. But yeah, I think as a like bunch of songs, like we have a big diversity of songs, and it's like it's very nice. I love it.
yeah, very unique and like there's a lot of strong female pop songs
I
as well.
know the female representation this year. That's great. I love it. And not only pop, like the last few we had were pop, but not only pop, like you look at Spain, look at Lithuania.
Armenia even has like a ballad that I mean that we'll get into that I'm sure, but like yeah, like
I love this song.
I think it's beautiful. I just think me, I'm not a huge ballad person. I don't think I'm ever going to be, but I think
Okay, fair,
the
fair.
Armenian bit in that song is where it's at, in my opinion. Like, it's really powerful, and I felt that more than anything in the rest of the song. But it is, they're going to do a good performance, I think, and that will change it, I'm sure.
I can't wait to see the performance. I can't wait to see it live. You know, that changes everything. So
Oh, always. It always does.
yeah, so half of the songs basically we have no idea how they're gonna be on stage. Let's go for semifinals.
Yeah, let me get it up as well, so I have
Yeah.
it, because the amount of times I've looked at these, I should know these off by heart, but I
I
don't.
know, but how can you? I don't know. I can't. I can't. I have like my notes here.
That's organization right there. I love that. Okay, let me get mine up. So we do semi-final one first.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, so this is the semi-final of death that everyone's been
I
talking.
know, right? It's like the Hunger Games.
It literally, that is exactly
Yeah,
what.
which is kind of a shame because there are some songs that are going to be left out from the finals, from this semi-final, and I'm like, that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, it is what it is. That's the game that it's called
Yeah,
Eurovision.
yeah, exactly that.
So, do you have songs from the first semi-final that you think that are certain qualifiers?
Yeah, so Croatia definitely, because I know it's controversial, but it's very Eurovision in every single way.
I agree, and I actually don't understand why it's controversial because I understand that it's not like mainstream, you know, the way that they present the song and the way the song is built and everything, but
Yeah,
it it's like a fun song, like as a presentation, but it also speaks for very serious like matters,
hmm,
and it only makes sense that it has all this hype and all this like focus on it, in my opinion.
yeah, 100%. No, I agree. I just know that everyone's very torn, like 50-50 with it, like, because it's a very intense song. Like,
Mm,
it's weird, it's
it is.
wacky, it doesn't really have a formula. So people don't like things that are new sometimes and different. And that's why I think people are very torn with this song. But I think that it's going to work in its favor. And I definitely think this is going to qualify. It's strong enough, I think, to
Agreed.
be top, let alone qualify. So I think it's obvious. People are going to remember this off the get-go.
I
So
know.
yeah, that one definitely. What else? Norway, obviously. Like, Norway, if she doesn't get through, there's something wrong in
There is
Eurovision.
no way. There's no. It's such. Norway's song is like a very Eurovision song. Like
Again, yeah,
you listen to it and you're like, it's like made for Eurovision. You know, people will love it.
100%. It's so good. It's so catchy. I've been listening to the song on repeat, so I don't see
Okay,
why
you
people
do.
wouldn't. Yeah, I love it.
Nice. Okay.
I love it. I love it so much. Kind of teasing into what my top tens are going to be already with this. But what else? Portugal. I want that to get through. I hope it gets through.
I want that as well, but do you believe it's certain? Like I have my doubts.
I do too. I'm like, there's a part of me that thinks someone else that I don't want to get through will get this, and then they
Hmm.
might get left out. But I would like to get through. So maybe I
Agreed.
wouldn't say for certain. The Norway, Croatia definitely certain. I think Czech Republic as well will get through. Finland definitely.
Definitely, Finland.
I 100%. Israel as well, I think, is pretty, like, she's got a
Definitely.
following. I don't see why she wouldn't. Sweden, duh.
Yeah. I
Every
mean,
doesn't get through it again. There's a problem. So yeah, that,
can
and
you
then
imagine the shock, the twist that Eurovision will have?
oh, there'd be some dramas going on with that. If the
Yeah,
but yeah, those are the main ones that I think are going to get through in this
agreed,
one.
100%. I have my doubts for Czechia for some reason. I'm like,
Yeah,
because it's hyped, it's loved from people, from the public, but I'm
yeah,
like, there's always one surprise, and I'm scared
yeah.
that if there is, it's gonna be Czechia, the surprise.
Yeah, I'm afraid that maybe Azerbaijan will get it, and then someone like Portugal or Czech Republic won't get through, or something like that. And that could happen just because, I mean, when did Azerbaijan not qualify before? I don't think they've had, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know, mate. And they've been, they found out that they've brought votes in the past. So I don't know. That could happen again. I don't know.
Yeah, but I actually like Azerbaijan song.
Do you? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't mind it. It's not
I
like
don't
my
love it. It's not my winner. It's not even
yeah.
in my top
It's
10. Spoiler.
pleasant to listen to, and I actually like that they're not sending something that's so over the top this
Yeah.
year. So in that case, no, I'm not mad about it. But most people don't like it, so I'm surprised you said that because yeah.
I know
I'm
that most people don't like it. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, okay. What about Moldova? What do you think of Moldova song?
Moldova. No, I love Moldova's song this year. I really like it. Russia. No, I would. Oh, yeah. I think this will get through. Sorry, I completely skipped that. No, definitely. I think that I preferred him getting it than like Sunset, like Sunstroke Project.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought he might get it, and like I really like Pasha. I liked him back in 2011, whenever it was when he came. So I think this is going to be a good performance too. And I'd be surprised. And it stands, the song's quite different to everything else. And
exactly.
It's got elements. So
yeah. The only thing I'm scared with the song is because it reminds me kind of the song from France last year, and people didn't vote for that. And I'm like, maybe people will not vote for this either.
Yeah, but I do think we have a lack of traditional songs this year. So maybe that will help. I mean,
That's
we have
true.
a few, but like it's not like compared to last year, I don't think. So, like Ukraine was the outstanding winner last year in terms of the traditional songs, I think. So I think that was like it was overshone by like the other songs, you know what I mean? Like it just took the attention away from that. Whereas in this semi, especially, I'm just looking, what is there that is like that? I don't think there's a lot. So I'd be surprised if this doesn't, like we have 10 songs, right, that are going through. So
so we have 5 that are not gonna go through.
Yeah. And I think like for me, like Switzerland, I don't think that will get through.
Agreed. I don't think. And the Netherlands. I don't know.
The Netherlands, which is going to be like the first time in a while since they haven't qualified, if that happens.
If that happens, yeah. Yeah, I don't see Switzerland. I don't see the Netherlands. I don't see Azerbaijan, even though I like it. I don't see it like in this semi-final. It's so strong. This semi-final is so strong.
I'm sad I won't be seeing this one live because I got tickets to semi-final too. But like,
Oh, you bought tickets for the semi-final too?
Yeah, I've got semi-final 2 tickets now, so that's good.
I'm so jealous. So let's do semi-final 2.
Okay, so yeah, this one's not as strong. It's obvious. But I definitely think Armenia is going to get through. I know I'm biased, but I know this is good enough to get through. I know she's a strong live performer, and yeah, there's not a lot here that's going to get through. So if that doesn't, that'd be weird. I think Cyprus is going to get through. I have a good feeling about that as well.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think, I mean, I haven't seen him live though, but I've heard he's good. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
I've heard him on his like TikTok and stuff, and singing live. So he is good, a good vocalist.
Yeah. So then, depends if they mess the staging up, that will be the only thing then.
Yeah.
That will determine that. Right. I like the song. I like that song quite a bit. Estonia will get through. I'm pretty sure about that.
Her voice.
Yeah, 100%. She's got an amazing voice. So I'll be very surprised. Iceland, I need them to get through. I didn't think I would like their song this year, but they shocked me. And it could be a dark horse. Who knows? I love the drum and bass sound. So it's yeah.
Agreed.
What else?
Austria. You think Austria?
100%. Oh my gosh, I did not think at the beginning when I first heard it how catchy it was
I
until
know.
he posted my video. And I'm like, why did I not say it was catchy enough? This is the most catchy song we have this year.
I
It's so
think so too. Yeah, and I was watching your reaction, and you said like, "I don't think it's catchy," and I'm like, "No, what do you mean?" Like it's like,
I was clearly tripping. I was on something or other.
No, sometimes it depends on the mood that you are when you react, what happened in your day, and everything. Like, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. But I've got this on my phone. I listen to it all the time. So Austria definitely has to get through. Um, I think Georgia will get through too after
I think
seeing.
so as well.
I'd be surprised if that didn't. I want Australia to get through. I just don't know if it will. But I think the song's good.
I think the song is good as well. It's not my favorite, but
No, yeah,
it's interesting. So and it's different. Even for a rock song, it's a different kind of rock song because it's not just rock. It's like it has other elements as well. So
yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Lithuania, everyone really likes that song, so I think it will get through. It's not my absolute favorite, but I
okay,
think it I think it will go through.
I think so too, and I actually love it. What do you think of Belgium?
I like the song, but after hearing all the other songs, I just don't know if it's strong enough this year.
Yeah, I don't know why people say that. I really love this song.
I do as well. It's house, so I like house. I'm
I
gonna
know
listen.
it's house with disco, and it's like it reminds me of like an olden era with like I don't know Whitney Houston kind of song. It's
100%. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's a good one, but we'll see how good stuff does on the night. Because
yeah,
if the crowd is absolutely like going crazy for him and that the atmosphere is really good, that could elevate the song.
yeah.
So
Agreed.
we will see with that on the night. Slovenia's everyone's been talking about. I think they could potentially, but I just don't fully see it quite yet. I need to listen to the song more, I think, to
So what happened with me with Slovenia is that when we first reacted to it, we reacted to the music video, and the music video had a plot and everything. So I think we were more focused on that, and I didn't really pay attention on the song, and it didn't stay in my head. But then people were saying you have to watch them live. You have to watch them live. So I did, and I was like, oh, now I kind of get it more.
yeah.
And then it kind of grew in my head. So I think they will go qualify.
I need to do that because I still haven't seen their live. I don't think I've seen their live performance.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have to. You will see they have charisma on stage, and it will change the way that you see the song.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm adding that onto my list of many videos to react to.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be revamps for some of these as well. Like, oh, so Albania, speaking of, they had a recent revamp. I don't know if you listened to it.
We did react to it. Yeah, we haven't uploaded yet, but we did react to it.
I think it has changed my opinion on the song, but the live performance we saw originally was a bit of a mess, in my opinion.
You
So
think so? Yeah.
the first one, not the new revamp. I really like the revamp. I think that there's power. But yeah, what do you think about it?
I love the song. I love your voice, Albina. But yeah, the stage performance was a bit messy, and then the music video. I never say this word, but it was. I will not say this word. It was not good.
Yeah.
It was the music video was like a telenovela for no reason, but a badly made one.
Mm.
And yeah, I was like, why? Yeah, and I think I couldn't take my eyes off of the music video, so I didn't really understand the changes in the song. But I liked the song from the beginning. I didn't mind the song. My problem
Yeah.
is the presentation, and they made it worse in the music video, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it had a very like drama. You know, there's like dramas you get in like Greece or Armenia. They have these dramas. It reminded me of that a bit. But to be fair, I was trying to just listen to see what the song changes were. I didn't notice it too much. But I really like the song itself. So it depends. They're obviously not going to have the music video on the
Yeah, yeah,
stage.
yeah, obviously, yeah.
But,
Thankfully.
but also, yeah, having the family on the stage that's quite a difficult thing to do without making it look a little bit cheap or kind of
I
messy.
know, I know. But then on the other hand, that's what the song is about. So
Yes, exactly.
you
So that's
cannot
the thing.
not have them. So
And we don't have anything else like this in the contest. So I
that's
think
true.
it could get through. I have
What
a
do you
feeling.
think of Greece's song?
I am a huge fan of Greece. I just didn't think this year was the year for them.
I
This song for me,
know.
it didn't quite hit me the way I wanted it to. He's a great, like, he seems like a great singer and a great guy. I just wish they picked a different song.
Yeah, he wrote it. They say that he wrote it when he was 14. Now he's 16.
He's so young. That's crazy.
I know, he's a baby.
No. What are we
uh,
doing with our lives? Literally.
well,
But what are we doing with our lives as
I
16-year-old
know.
in
That's what we
Eurovision?
were saying when we were reacting. We were like, when I was 14, I was playing The Sims, not
Yes,
writing
right.
songs for Eurovision.
Precisely. Exactly.
So yes, in that sense, I'm impressed. And also, I think probably Panic Records like made like the production of it, like they took care
Yeah.
of it. But yeah, I'm not. I have high hopes for the presentation because the Greece is changing the director on stage for Eurovision this year.
That's
There's going to
good.
be another one, and the new one is like a big name. He has done physical theater. He's like, so maybe they will do something interesting enough. And the song has some changes in the music. So I think if they really take care of it on stage, maybe something will happen.
I mean, they could get through just because of the semi not being that strong. Who
And
knows?
because they're at the same semi with Cyprus.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Exactly.
we all
Exactly.
know it, yeah. We all know what
Every
happened.
single year, it's so funny because like last no, when 2021, I was watching it with all my like Cypriot Armenian friends, and like when Greece give their points to Cyprus and vice versa, they're like, of course, yes,
Yeah.
what a surprise.
But on our defense, we usually know each other's singer. For example, the last few years,
Yeah,
Cyprus is going to Eurovision with pop stars that are famous in Greece.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it
Panic.
only makes sense, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. No, I get it completely.
Yeah.
100%.
Anyway, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
Great. Before we go to the top 10, I have some questions to ask you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Which of the songs for you had the best national final performance?
Oh, wow. Okay. Um, can I say multiple? Does it
Yeah,
have to?
yeah.
Okay. So good. That makes it easier.
Yeah.
Spain, Blanca Paloma,
Mhm.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. I didn't think that song was even going to be good until I saw that stage performance. I was like, what?
I was shocked. I was shocked.
It's incredible. It was
I
so, so
know.
good. And I think might be one of Spain's best songs ever that they've sent. So, I mean,
Agreed.
Benidorm Fest anyway is amazing, like the
Mhm.
whole production of it. But yeah, that for sure. Norway, Alessandra. I love
Mhm.
that. Well, I mean, it was one of the first big national finals that we had, and I don't think it disappointed at all. Um, Loreen, Sweden. I mean, these are the most cliche ones, but they just are good. They were visually and like they visually good and they sounded good. So
Yeah, and they gave an experience.
yes,
It was an experience for us
yeah,
what they did. Yeah, it
for
was
sure.
amazing. But
Yeah,
let's see what they're gonna do now because I've heard that she cannot have this screen on top, that Eurovision cannot support this.
yeah. What are they gonna do? Literally, because that was what made that performance
I
good.
know. So they either have to do something completely different,
Yeah.
or they can find a way to replicate that in like with different materials. But yeah, do you feel that there is now I'm changing the questions, but yeah, anyway, do you feel that there is a chance that they might do something that is not as good, and people will get disappointed and not vote for Loreen.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't think the song is extraordinary by itself, like taking away from the performance. I don't think it's the best song in this contest. I think it's one of the best performances in this contest. But I think, yeah, if they don't match up to that, I mean, they might not win, and that's okay because there's so many other people this year that are good, and Loreen's already won.
It might
Yes, it
give
was
other people a chance. So yeah.
exactly, and people will still enjoy it. I doubt that she's going to make something that's completely mediocre because it's Loreen, she has got experience in the game. So I think, yeah, no, it could. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, great. So question number 2, who has the most impactful voice for you? Like the voice that you listen to and you're like, I don't know if you
Quaking.
get that sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. This is a difficult one. Probably Blanca Paloma again. I really
Agreed.
think it's when she's like, yeah, it's like it's like it's almost not a seance, but it feels like she's chanting and bewitching you, and it feels like that. It feels
Agreed.
exactly like that. I get tingles, got the shivers, and that is when you know that a vocalist is really like meant to do that, and she will be top 10 because of it. Because she must be one of the best vocalists in the whole contest.
I
I think.
agree. I completely agree with you. Great. Question
Mm-hmm.
number 3, who had the best outfit in the national performance?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, there's been some outfits, that's for sure. I mean, I think I might say Croatia just because it's so
Yeah.
I mean, their pieces that they're wearing are quite artistic when you really look into them. So like I that was one of the ones that I was like, wow, like they've really thought about every single thing that they're wearing, and I've got to give it to them for that. But I also
Yeah,
like Finland. Like I also like his outfit, like the whole, I don't know.
of
But
course. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, actually, Lord of the Lost had a decent outfit too. But I think
True.
I'm gonna stick with Croatia. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. Okay, question number 4. Who do you find the sexiest, the most sexy this year?
Well, that's a difficult question, isn't
It can
it?
it can be male, female, or anyone in between. You don't have to say male, definitely.
I mean, we have some sexy women this year, so that's a difficult one. But oh my god, wow! I need to like compare them all because they're just all so beautiful, like all so beautiful. I mean, like Noah Kirill, like
I
she's so
know.
she is so fit. But then again, you've got like even Armenia this year. She's brunette's beautiful as well.
Exactly.
Literally just trying to go through who I actually think is the best looking.
It's
Oh my
so,
god, this is
it
so
is very
difficult.
hard to be fair. That's a hard question.
It is a hard question. No, I'll find something. I'm just going through them all and just processing. I think and then you've even got France. I think Lazara is beautiful as well. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a woman though, I know, but like there's a lot of women that are pretty this year.
Yeah,
So.
the women this year. Yeah, I know.
In Cyprus, the guy's pretty fit.
I know.
What
But
do I do? Oh my goodness. Okay. I might have to just go with Cyprus just because I think he was one of the most fit guys that are
okay, okay, fair.
and I'm a bit biased, so
Yeah. So now let's go away from the performances. Which is the most memorable music video for you?
Again, we have some crazy music videos this year. Oh my god. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. I can't just pick one.
I
Again,
know.
I think Noah Kirill's. It was very intense from the beginning to the end. It didn't stop. and I really like the artistry behind that. Also Georgia's this year was really nice. Like
Oh yes, very
the
powerful.
costumes were so nicely done. Like it looked like something out of like a gallery or something, like it was really
Yeah.
well thought through.
I hope they do something like that on stage. I really hope so.
They have to,
Yeah.
because that will make or break the song, I think, for sure.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Noah's. Yeah,
Okay. Which is the most memorable song for you?
France.
Okay, évidemment.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I've been
is.
playing that the most out of all the songs, I think, because it's kind of disco-y, it's upbeat, it's very, very catchy. It's in French, but it's still very catchy, and it's like very empowering at the same time. So every time I'm feeling down, I put that song on, and it doesn't get boring, and it's so good to listen to. Like I've listened to so many times. Like my husband even loves it, and he's like, I'm gonna put it on in the car. He's like, are we not gonna get bored of it if we listen to it a few times? I put it on, and every single time we put it on, we're screaming it out loud. Like, so I think that's definitely one of the most memorable.
Okay, yes, agree. It's amazing. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And last question. Which song do you think is the most underrated song this year?
Uh, Let me think, because not really talking about dark horse. I guess it kind of is a dark horse question,
Mm.
but Iceland maybe, because people aren't talking about it as much as I thought they would.
Yes,
Um,
it is. Yeah.
I think that it's gonna do better than probably what we think it is. Um, I really like it anyway. I've been listening
And
to
I
that
hope
song.
so because it's such a good song.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, and she got so much charisma as well.
Yes. Like she was alone on stage and
Yeah,
she was amazing. She didn't need anything else.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think I'd say Iceland for that.
Okay. Before we go to our top tens, if you are still here and you haven't subscribed, why? Why? Why?
Yeah, exactly. What you doing? What you
Yeah. Okay.
doing?
Should we start and do like 10, 10, 9, 9, and go like that?
Yeah, yeah, why not?
Okay. Would you like to start?
Right. So in my bottom of the top,
Mm-hmm.
I have put Armenia with Brunette.
Okay.
Um, and that's just because I like the song, but not enough for it to go any higher. I know she's going to do an amazing job, and I'm sure other people will probably put this higher. But for me personally, as a song, this just isn't as strong as the other songs.
So my bottom in the top 10, which is not a bottom, it's Croatia. I really love the song. The reason is that it's not higher. It's because it's not a song that I would like put in my playlist and listen to. But I
Yeah,
really enjoyed the performance and what they are talking about, so that's why they are in my top 10.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I agree with that. So my next place, ninth place,
Mm-hmm.
I've put Portugal with Mimi Cat.
Okay.
I do really like this song. I know we didn't barely talked about it today, but like I this could be another underrated song, I guess, for most people. But I think just this is so different. It's so Portuguese, and it's the most fun song that they've sent in such a long time. Like
Yes,
I
very
am really
true.
I am so relieved they're not sending something boring this year. Sorry, but it's not been my cup of tea the last few years. So, you
No,
know.
I liked it last year. I really liked it.
It was nice, but they weren't nice to listen to. But for me, I really need something to keep me going, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
so yeah, so that's why I put it there. But yeah, I really like the song, been playing it as well. So
Fair, fair. My number 9 is Germany. And the only way, the only reason that I don't have them higher, because when we did react to the all of the songs of the national final in Germany, it was our number 1. But then I was kind of disappointed from their performance. But then people in the comments said that they were not allowed to do what they wanted. They wanted to have more glitter. They didn't. They were not allowed. They wanted to have fake blood. They were not
yeah,
allowed. So I'm waiting, like, if I see all that, they will go higher. But for now, because of the performance, I was like, okay, number 9. That's where they are for me now.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think the stage limitations didn't help them at all, for sure. Okay, so my 8th place I've put Israel with Noah Kirill. And I know this is kind of low down in my top 10, but I know she's going to do an amazing performance. I love the song. In fact, I think we can both agree all of these songs we love. Otherwise, we wouldn't be putting it in our top 10.
Exactly.
But I'm just going by what I've been playing, or visually it has excited me more. And I think this song definitely is great, but yeah, for me, I think there's other songs that are just really ticking every single box, but I think she's going to do an amazing job no matter what.
Definitely. Yes, it seems like a great performer, so yeah.
Yeah.
My number 8 is Italy.
Oh,
Well, he's a good-looking guy.
actually is, even think about that until now because I've barely been listening to this song, but like I know everyone loves this song, so that's just me because I'm a ballad.
Yeah. But no, I really like the song, like the sound of it, and his voice. Like his voice is amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, he does have an amazing voice for sure.
7.
Okay. In my 7th place, I have put Spain. I know, again, this seems very low, but for this song, but it's not because of her voice that I put it down here. It's just because I have been listening to the other songs a little bit more, but I think on the night she will probably do better than this. It is just my top 10. And yeah, I love the song. I don't have a problem with it. I think she's good. As I told you, I think she's one of the best vocalists.
Yeah, now I'm curious to see what you have higher, because all this time you were talking about Spain and Spain and Spain, and now I'm like, okay, if she's number 7, what are the others?
I know. It's got nothing to do with that. That's the thing. Like when we talk about top 10s versus what we'll do actually well, I think it's very different. For me,
Of
like
course,
these are
it's
just the
very
songs
different.
that
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, what's your number 7?
Belgium, I love it. I just
Wow, you're the first person that actually likes it because I got castrated and I said I liked it, and I was like, I really like this song, but
I know. It's so like, and I don't understand why in the audience it's so down. Anyway, I don't care what people say. I really love it. I actually listen to it and I'm like dancing on my own at my bedroom, so I don't care.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I completely agree. Um, okay, so wait, we're 6th place now, right?
Yes. Number 6.
Okay, so I put Croatia here.
Okay.
I've loved this song from the moment I listened to it, I think. I mean, I was confused, don't get me wrong. Like I was like, what the hell is this? But at the same time, I was like, this is got something that people will gravitate to. And I have been listening to this as well all the time. I just think it's different. And therefore, I think that this is going to do really well because of it. But for me, this was always going to be up there. I just knew it. It has that Eurovision factor that.
Agreed. Completely agreed. My number 6 is Armenia. I just love the song, and I feel that when I heard it, I was like, okay, Loreen has a competition, because it's the same kind of song, but I think Armenia's song is a bit cooler than Loreen's song, as a song itself. Like I think Armenia's song is like more. It has
It's got
another
traditional
vibe.
elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does. I think Loreen's is quite a generic pop song when you think about it, but I still think it's very good. You'll know this.
Yeah. Okay.
But let's move on to the 5th place.
Yes. Top 5.
Look, I'm just checking I've got this right. Yeah, okay, so I've put Austria.
Austria, okay.
Plot twist after saying it wasn't catchy. Yeah, but I love this song so much. I think that they're really going to surprise us on stage with this. I know it's a bit of a joke entry, but I think that this is enough, possibly, if they get.
I don't even know what that means, like the joke entry term. Like I don't agree with it.
Yeah. I think people just mean that taking kind of like Croatia's got a bit of that joke element. It's taking the piss out of someone. It's kind of joking around with something, and this is doing that with Edgar Allan Poe. So like,
Yeah,
like I think that's what people mean. But I don't think in terms of the actual song that it's a joke. I think that it's really well written. I think that the actual construction of the song is very clever. So I really like that aspect of it. It is very different and it will stand out. So
agree.
yeah.
Yeah. My number 5 is France. Évidemment.
Nice.
It's such a great song, and her presence. I can't wait to see her live. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see what she's gonna do. Like
Yeah.
her presence, it's so, I don't know, captivating, you know. And the song is amazing. I
Yeah.
completely agree with what you said before about it. Exactly.
It's amazing. Yeah. In my fourth place,
Yes.
right? I put Finland, Cha Cha Cha. um, it's just crazy, this song, but in the best way possible. And I think his performance really elevated what I thought it was going to be like. Like I knew the song was going to be potential winning for UNK,
Yeah.
but I didn't think he was going to do just as good as he did, and I think they're going to even elevate it even more when it comes
For
to
Eurovision.
Liverpool. And I mean, I don't know if you saw the crowd going crazy when they saw him
Yes, I
in
saw it. Yeah.
live national selection. So imagine Liverpool, and like I feel like everyone's going to be singing along to this, and
Exactly.
I
Yeah. It's gonna
so
be
much power.
great.
It's just going to be great. So yeah, that's why I put it on my fourth place.
My number 4 is Finland as well.
Wow.
Yes, it's like
What?
I really like love it. I like it, like the music, the change. The reason that it's not higher is because I was not impressed with the performance.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think they gave up things too fast. I wanted the cha-cha dancers to come later. You know, in my opinion, I think the change in the staging should happen when the change in the music happens. So it's
Right.
like for a long time the same thing, you know, and him kind of aggressive, and then like everything goes cha cha cha, you know.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. I still love the song. It's in my fourth place, so yeah.
Yeah, no. I think most people do love this song, and I think this year actually most people will have very similar top tens because these are probably one of the best songs I think this year.
Yeah.
All right, so my third place I've put Loreen.
Okay.
um I think that's the thing with that staging. If they get it right, yes, this is potential winning. I think
Mm-hmm.
potential. But as I was saying, the song isn't strong enough for me to say that it's doing better than some of the other ones I'm going to talk about. And yeah, it's Loreen, so I don't see what much is going wrong with this. And yeah, I have been listening to this as well, so it's not like I'm saying this is not easy to listen to. It is empowering at times. It's got the elements I like, but I just feel like it could have more. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, I agree. Although like when we first saw it in the first semifinal, I don't remember the hit that it was. It was like at the right moment in my life. That's like the lyrics were like a perfect fit, so I was like started listening to it and crying. So I cannot say that it's a generic song because it touched me at the moment that it came out. So I was like, okay, I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, then my number 3 is Spain. For whatever we said before, she's amazing. Blanca Paloma, her stage is like the staging was amazing. They don't even need to do anything else. Like do whatever they did in the national final. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
No, it was. And to be honest, this could go up for me. I don't know what happens with performances, depending on that. This
Yeah.
probably will. But yeah, I agree with you completely. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing.
Number
Okay,
2.
so in my second place, I've put France.
Uh-huh.
I love
Nice.
this song too much to even describe, and I am surprised because when I first listened to it, I was like, I don't know if this is winning potential, but the more I've listened to it, I have not got bored of it, as I said, and I just think this could surprise people.
I agree.
Depending on her performance. I don't know what they're going to do, but France, I mean, it could be the first year they've won Junior Eurovision and
Yeah.
it could happen. I
Let's
don't know.
see.
Because everyone's
Yeah,
saying the Lords are going to win it this year, but you never know. You never
exactly.
know.
You never know. My
Yeah.
number two is Loreen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just amazing. She's just not my number one, but I love it. I love
Yeah.
every single thing of the
Yeah.
song and the performance.
Okay. Well, is this our last place?
Yes, what's your number one?
Do we have the same one?
I don't know. You haven't said mine.
You haven't said mine either. So that's
Okay, what is it?
okay. I have put Norway, Alessandra.
Ah, okay. It's not the
Different.
same one.
The same. Okay. Yeah, I love this song. I absolutely love it. It's very me. It's got like electronic sounds in there. It's trancey. It's empowering. She's great. She's so young and yet so talented.
She's
And
amazing. She's so dominating on stage. Like
yeah,
she was.
yeah, yeah. So for me, this is my winner, but
Mhm.
I think I knew that from the moment I even heard the soundtrack. I just knew that this was going to be one of those songs that I'm going to absolutely love. And I think this will go down in Eurovision history, this one. I really do.
Oh,
I really do.
really? Okay, you went far there.
It's one of those iconic songs. Do you know what I mean? Like, there is loads this year that are iconic. Don't get me wrong, like every year.
Yeah,
But I just think this song is very Eurovision. You
it
know.
is
But
very
yeah, what's yours
Eurovision.
then? What's yours then?
Well, mine is Serbian.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't even mention that one. I just realized. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can, I can see why people like this one.
I just, I just I just respond to it, from the moment I saw it, all the visuals, then from the staging, the sound, like the music. And it took me some time to remember the rhythm, but I didn't like at first I was captivated by the whole performance and what it was talking about. Like I really got what they were doing on stage. And then as I was listening to it more and more, like now I have the rhythm as well, and like I don't know, there's something about it. I haven't spotted exactly what it is that I really respond to. That it and it's something new that has I don't think it has ever happened in Eurovision, has it? I
No,
don't know.
no, it hasn't. It definitely hasn't. I agree. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's up there for me, but didn't make it into my top 10.
Yeah,
So I can see why you really like it, and I can see why everyone else really likes it. It's quite heavy. It's a heavy song, but in a good way. It's not
yeah,
like
yeah.
Rain song in the aspect that it's super like the sounds are very intense, but this does have a beat to it, and I think that
Yeah,
people,
and it's a very specific song. It's not like not everyone is going to like it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's not
exactly,
for everyone. And for me, Alessandra as well, like she was like so close to my top 10, just like
yeah,
yeah, because I can see why everyone likes it and why such a Eurovision song. It's just not something that I would put in my playlist, like it's a personal
yeah.
taste. But on the other hand, I have to admit that I have been singing in my mind, Queen of the Kings.
I see. And that might get it. That's what I'm saying. That's enough for some people to vote because so who knows? But that's the beauty of this contest. Like we all have
Exactly.
so many different opinions, and we have like music is so subjective. So, and like you said earlier, it's all about that moment when you hear that song. And that song will then remind you. It's like a time capsule. Like it'll remind you of that moment, and it will either bring back those feelings in that
Hmm.
moment, or like it will give you sometimes bad memories but good memories. Like that's what I love about music, and it can do that with just with a lot of these Eurovision songs. That happens to me. you know
Yeah, me too, definitely. So yeah, that was it. Noosh, thank you very much. Very, very, very much for being
Course.
here. It's an honor. Thank you for supporting a new channel.
Of course. Anytime, seriously. Like I know that you know it's good. As I was saying, it's so nice that we can all meet and like build up this community. It's really, really important.
Thank you. You're so nice. You're exactly as I was imagining that you would be.
Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, like that means a lot. And hopefully, when I'm in London, I can actually come and meet you in
Yes,
person.
please.
Yeah,
Text me.
definitely.
Yeah,
I'll gladly
great.
know.
And thank you everyone for being here. Please subscribe to our channel, like the video if you liked it. Go visit Noosh's channel and see you very soon at another video. Bye.
Bye.